part.
Nice.
Welcome to the St. Andre podcast.
Woo.
We're back together. We have a very fun guest. We're not going to tell you who it is. It's Kayla Jones. She's great.
We're not going to tell. You're going to tell.
Yeah, no, she's a rowback athlete. She was a great collegiate golfer, played on some of the mini tours. She's the head pro at Bobby Jones Golf Course in Atlanta. 27-year-old head pro.
That's crazy.
That's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got, it was
Aaron
very
asks
good.
her how old she is in the first minute.
Okay, it was relevant.
Nope, it wasn't. It's
It
never
was
asked a
relevant.
man.
Yeah, but stay tuned for that. But first of all, how we doing?
How we do? It's been 2 weeks.
We did. We missed last week.
We did.
I almost missed you guys
Yeah. We texted. That helped.
to schedule this.
You guys you moved into a new house. Yeah, it was mostly scheduling and logistic based
Yep.
texting, but we've been texting because we're doing a comedy show together tomorrow
Heyo.
night.
Yeah, I'm kind of opening for Andrew tomorrow.
Aaron's
That
doing stand up.
rules.
My favorite thing about whenever you're doing stand up with me is you'll call me the week before and you'll say, "Hey, I'm going to tell all these really mean jokes about you. Do you think these will work?" Like you're asking me to help you be mean to me,
Yeah,
which I think says a lot about our relationship.
for sure.
It says more about you that you're just such a cool, calm, collected guy that you say, yeah, it doesn't bother me. Make fun of me. I don't care.
Yeah.
Says also a lot about Aaron that he's just so insecure. He has to make fun of you to get a laugh.
100%.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
100%.
But
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make him as
hate him
comfortable.
more, they'll like me.
100%.
You know what I mean? That's how my brain works.
Yep.
That's just social dynamics.
It is.
Yeah.
It's also very convenient that I wrote a speech for his rehearsal dinner, so now I can just repurpose those jokes
Yeah.
because he sells out venues now.
You get to do 2 shows now. We sold out our first show, not to brag, and now the second show's almost sold out.
Yeah.
That rules. Were you always planning on doing 2 shows?
We scheduled the first one early in anticipation that we might try to squeeze in another one, and it happened. So,
That's so great. This is my second
Gonna be
set
great.
since COVID. I did an open mic in the spring, and now I'm going to do 10 minutes. It's a
Yeah.
full 10 minutes.
all Aaron's material is like, what's the deal with this new virus? I hope they come out with a vaccine soon for it. Anyway,
Oh, it's
For
gonna
12 whole
Joe
minutes.
Biden seems to be doing great so far.
Everyone's like, yeah.
It's crazy how he's never fallen. I bet he'd be a great triathlete.
He's getting no laughs and he panics and just goes, Andrew Stanley sucks, right, guys?
If it starts going bad, he's just like,
I'm going to steal this and open
It'd
the
be great.
set with that.
what?
Like, this is my first set since COVID started.
That'd be fun. That will work.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this
I came up
virus,
with
huh?
it. It'll probably
Yeah.
be great.
Then I'll give you credit. It'll be good. I'll steal your jokes. Another big thing that happened this past week.
Oh,
And-
if people want to come to that, if this comes out tomorrow, right?
Are we coming out tomorrow?
If you're listening to this the day it comes out, if it's the 21st of December right now and you're listening to this, there might still be a few tickets available to the 9 o'clock show at Mad Life Stage and Studios in Woodstock, Georgia.
Yeah. It's a little west of Atlanta. It's a great venue. Very
It's
excited
awesome.
about that.
Great food. They mostly have, my favorite thing about doing comedy there is they mostly have cover bands. It's all like the Fleetwood Mac cover band and like Elvis impersonators. Then every now and then it'll be like comedy night. And like a lot of those same people that are just loyal to the venue come out. You can tell it's a lot of their first time seeing stand up.
Yeah.
Because their arms are crossed going,
Because they're going, when is he going to impersonate like a famous comedian?
yeah.
There is like a drum riser.
When's he going to sing?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be awesome if you like were not a good comedian, but you had great stage presence. You could just be like a John Mulaney cover comedian.
Yeah.
Just go do his act.
Not
Yeah.
a bad gig.
There's a horse loose in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could do that.
Also, if this comes out after tomorrow, sorry you missed it. Sorry,
Yeah.
pals. I bet it was. I'm gonna pretend like it comes out late, and then I'm like, oh, you guys missed a good show.
Yeah.
I also won't be there, but
If only
it's
I will
good.
continue to do stand-up comedy everywhere in the country.
Yeah.
Check out the website.
Yeah. Here are dates.
Yeah.
That was a scroll. If you're listening, I'm scrolling with my hand.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
was
watch.
good.
You gotta watch on YouTube to see them.
Thank you.
Nice.
I'm gonna manifest this. Maybe we do some live podcast stuff
How cool
in
would that
2024.
be?
Do some stand up. Do a little prov.
I mean, here's
That's
the thing.
improv.
The three of us are performers. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
this is
it's in our
fine.
blood.
This is fine. We have a little audience because Paul and Seth are back behind the cameras.
Right.
But I need more than that.
I don't want a couch. I want a stage.
I need a
baby.
room full of people to tell me that I'm good enough.
Yeah.
I want
And
a room
we
full
could
of strangers
leverage-
to give me that.
Yeah, you just
Serotonin.
need
A
room
She
full of
pointed at the
strange.
veins in her arm. What?
Strangers.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
He was saying he was trying to like do a thing. He's
Yeah.
just getting in the mindset.
He does
I
that.
thought we were on the same
He
team.
needs me to write the jokes.
Yeah, I know. I know he does.
Cool. All right. Well, maybe we're doing that next year.
Yeah. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. I also want to give a couple quick shout outs and name drop a little bit.
The floor is yours.
Friend of the channel,
Uh-huh.
friend of the brand, DeAndre Jordan.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The best. He's been wonderful. You know, we've interacted a bunch online. Enjoys golf content. The Nuggets were playing the Hawks, and he left. Me and my girlfriend passes, and so we got to hang out after the game, hang out with him, chop it up a little bit. Sweetest guy on earth.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, if you look at his Instagram, it's all taking wine classes and baking. He's doing a little baking show,
That's so
and he's
cute.
also 6'11" and dunking on people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that guy. Shout out DeAndre Jordan.
Did you shake his hand? Do you have a big old hand?
The biggest hands. The biggest hands.
I like,
Biggest hands
just-
for the biggest heart.
Like honey baked hands. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah. Anytime I've got a chance to meet somebody like that sizable, I'm very excited to shake their hand. I'm like, I wonder what this is going to feel like.
I told that to Courtney going in. I was like, I'm so curious about his hands.
I shook Bo Jackson's hand.
Big
Never
hand.
forget it. I've never washed it. Never washed that hand.
I don't know that I think about that.
Huh?
I'm too busy looking in their eyes and trying to,
Like make a real connection.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not the superficial physical things.
Yeah. You don't shake their hand and go, wow, nice hand.
Yeah. DeAndre Jordan is just 5'11" to you.
He's just a normal short guy. Just a normal short guy. Sorry. I don't see height.
I don't see how I can't perceive it.
I can't perceive it.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Then the second one, Joel Damon.
Whoa.
JD,
JD.
the king of full swing. The one ball wonder.
One ball, one ball.
The best. Me and the Pointer Brothers played him at his home course, Mesa Country Club outside of Phoenix. And gosh, I love that guy.
He seems like a sweetie pie.
He is so sweet. We drank a lot of long drinks. That was the bit. If you lose a hole, you chug a long drink.
Love it.
We also did a hattie, which we made up like a shoey in Australia. You know, people chug beers out of shoes.
Yuck.
Have you seen that?
I don't think I know.
People do that. It's an Australian thing.
Like their own shoes?
Or other
Are
people's
they
shoes.
special shoes for drinking, or are
No,
they just
it's like
regular?
their sweaty normal shoes.
How does this beer not absorb into their shoes?
You just do it quick.
Okay.
But Joel Damon's, trademark bucket hat
Yeah.
might have chugged a long drink out of his sweaty bucket hat. We call it a hattie.
I feel like your body is bionic. You drink a fair amount. You can handle a lot. You eat Crystal daily,
I'm not gonna see 40.
and you're fine.
I'm
dude.
glad that you're getting a lot of
crushing
success this decade.
Yeah,
You know,
I gotta get it in these next couple of years,
squeeze it in.
and then it's gonna be a slow downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything it all hurts.
I was saying the opposite is I think because you've put so much in, your body's like, we can handle anything at this point because you
Yeah.
never get sick.
Yeah, maybe it's like Keith Richards from the Rolling Stone.
Yeah, dude.
Who died like 20 years ago, but he's still alive.
100%.
You know,
Dude,
he's like
that's-
1010, and he's just still rocking the guitar, walking around. That's me.
That's you. That's you,
A
baby.
corpse with a heartbit.
How are the Pointer Brothers doing? I miss them.
They're great.
They're such sweeties.
Mike and Hin Hin. Just the best dudes.
Yeah. Former guests of the podcast. Friends.
First guest.
First guest.
Inaugural guests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was back when I still felt like a guest.
Yeah. We all were figuring that out.
We were all
just
new.
on the
Yeah.
random Myrtle Beach couches.
Yeah. Did they ask about me and Hannah at all?
They did. They asked about you guys. And thanks for asking that, because it reminded me, Joel Damon, he gets there and we meet him. He's on the range. And I swear to you, he says, is the girl not here? She's the funniest one. I got to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
And it was funny, but it wasn't a joke type thing. He meant that.
That I'm going to carry that with me forever.
He's such a fan of yours.
I'm speechless.
Not enough to know your name, but
No, that's okay. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Did you know who Joel Damon was before Aaron just started talking about him?
I did, because I did watch Full Swing and I fell in love with him.
Okay, good.
You know?
Yeah.
I was like, he's such a sweetie pie. What's not to love? You
he
know?
was the star. Yeah.
He was.
Some other people were all business. Joel Damon, all personality.
Totally.
Great guy.
Just
All right.
like us.
Just like us.
Just
We're
like
fun
us.
and funny.
I'm glad you had a nice time with
Me
those
too.
fun people.
Yeah.
Me too. And I'm so proud of both of you. I think you're going to do such a good job tomorrow. I'm so bummed I can't
Thank
see
you.
it.
I know.
You guys are going to crush.
You're going back to Minnesota tomorrow?
I am. Yeah.
I've been watching Fargo, so I feel like I'm like getting that. I think about you during it because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, this is like where Hannah grew up.
This is how she is before she came to Atlanta.
Yeah, this is her upbringing.
Every character is Barb.
every character is my mom
Yeah, it is.
for sure.
Yeah.
Can you do a really good like North Dakota like accent?
Oh yeah, sure. I always say like I got a couple of cousins that live right around there and near. I had family that lived in like North Dakota for a bit, so it's a lot of this. Every time I go home, I have 4 cousins, 4 boys, and they're all crop dusters. They got a family business of crop dusting.
What do you mean by that? You can get paid for that?
Yeah.
I
You
did
get-
it 5 minutes ago.
It's a full-time job.
Ah, nice. But every time I see them, they say the same. They go, "Hey Hannah, how's the whole acting thing going?"
The whole acting thing.
And I go, "It's
my
going
favorite thing
good."
is they call each other hun. They go, hey hun,
Yeah, hey hun.
hun.
Hey, hon.
Oh, you bet.
Cool.
Fargo's an excellent show.
Yeah.
It's so
And
good.
it brings a lot of awareness to that region of the country that doesn't get highlighted very much in media.
Yeah, people think that they're just dumb hicks, but they're actually.
But now they know
more
that
than
they also murder people.
Yeah, how interesting.
And they're just very polite about it.
Dang.
Yeah.
This was, I guess, technically the Christmas episode. Real quick before we get into the interview with Kayla. Favorite Christmas song or songs?
Fa la la, Justin Bieber.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
Mistletoe.
that one.
That's an all-timer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always liked Christmas Shoes.
Sad.
I don't actually like the song, but I like playing it to bother people.
Okay. It's a bit. It's your bit song.
Saddest song of all time.
Yeah. Sir, I want to buy these shoes.
No, we've heard it. We've heard it.
From my mom. You guys know it?
That's it. That's the song.
Yeah. It's also just an insane song to be written.
Yeah.
Is that
You're
Dolly Parton?
singing it as a little boy.
Yeah.
The person singing the song is like, I'm a little boy for this part.
It's creepy and sad and bad.
So weird.
Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of sad Christmas music. I don't know. I love it. You know, like Last Christmas is sad, but fun. Last Christmas by Wham.
Last Christmas.
I gave you-
yeah.
It's a breakup
I
song.
gave
There's a lot
you
of
my
sad
heart.
Christmas
Christmas
Without
songs.
You, Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers.
Is everything okay with Courtney?
It's good.
Are you sure?
Didn't y'all just move in?
We did. Signed a 2-year lease.
And okay, but this is unrelated to your relationship.
It's unrelated. We're
Okay.
trapped, but it's unrelated.
That's great.
Song's great. It'll make you sad. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Courtney, if you need anything, call Andrew or I.
Aaron, why are you in the bathroom for so long listening to the saddest Christmas songs I've ever heard?
Merry Christmas, everybody.
happy
And our
holidays.
Christmas gift to you is a wonderful episode with Kayla Jones. Enjoy.
Heyo.
The St. Andre Podcast,
Kayla Jones is here.
Hey, yo.
Oh, KJ.
I'm here.
K-Cup Jones.
K-cup.
Okay.
I'm big into the Keurig scene right now.
Nice.
Kayla is
Rich.
the best, and I'm excited for everyone to meet her.
And she's a girl.
First lady guest on the podcast.
So this is the
draw
first time there's
attention
2
to.
girls in this room.
Yeah,
at the
isn't
same
that
time.
crazy?
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I intentionally didn't clap because I think it should be normalized, but the men all clapped
Okay.
because they don't really know.
They
they're-
want to feel like they're doing
I
something.
thought you did
Yeah.
clap. Did you not clap?
I didn't clap because it should be normal that there's another girl here, but you guys got. I meant when we said there's a girl on the podcast.
I didn't even realize because I don't even see gender. It's been actually a huge problem for me. I go in the wrong bathroom all the time. It's a disaster.
That would explain so much.
Yeah.
I thought there was so much clapping going on when you did that. I thought you did it, but it was just
was
Seth
just-
and Paul. Y'all clapped too much when she said there's a girl here.
Yeah, they got really amped.
They try to make it sound like we have like a bunch of different types of people back there. We got girls, boys, everybody.
Yeah, there's like 12.
But it's really
15.
just 2 male employees of St. Andre.
It's just 2 guys.
Team members.
Just 2 guys.
Yeah. We gotta get you out of here because you're going to your big time job of head pro at Bobby Jones Golf Course.
Whoa.
Big time.
That's-
the moneymaker.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
What,
27.
Aaron?
You've never asked any of
Come
our male
on.
guests
What
that.
the?
No, that's
Do you want to know
relevant.
how much I weigh too?
Oh, Kayla.
How much
The
do you
first
earn
guess.
annually?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna throw up something.
He's never asked a man on this podcast how old they are, but he has to ask the girl
That's
in the
because
first
it's so
5 minutes.
impressive.
But
Okay.
no, I know Aaron, and now he's going to find a way the next 3 male guests we have, he's going to find a way to ask him how old they are.
Absolutely. And even if
completely
y'all don't remember,
irrelevant.
I'm gonna do that just to cover my bases. I say that because head pro is a BFD. Okay.
That's right.
Big freaking deal.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't curse on this one?
You
No, we
can.
can.
You
it.
totally can. they
Hannah has proven that you can a lot, even when you know
She
you
does
shouldn't.
it really well.
I do it so good.
Yeah, that's my job. And I guess, yeah, I'm pretty young for that role.
Thank you.
As far as like the demographics of people who are head pros, I wouldn't imagine there's very many women and very many like people in their 20s, but Here I am.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Get him, Trailblazer.
When did you get that job? Like the official head pro
August
title?
of this year. So I'd been at the course since March of last year. So I kind of went through almost a season and then got promoted to head pro.
That's so cool. Did you have to apply? Or did they just go, you're the one?
She had to fight the existing head pro.
I don't know how much I can say. I didn't apply. I honestly, I thought it was a joke. My boss kept coming to me and like asking me what color I was going to paint the office. And I'm like, funny. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then he was like, no, seriously. And he like had a sit down, door closed conversation with me about it. So
Oh, that's so cool.
that's kind of how it happened.
I was just more curious in the golf world. Yeah, it's like, actually, I guess I don't really know how promotions work.
You've never been a corporate.
How did it work
I
at
was.
Marlboro?
You were.
I was corporate, but yeah, I never got promoted. I was only there a year, but I didn't know. Do you have to, file a piece of paper and go, here's why I'm qualified? Or did they just
I
go?
think a lot of times people like apply within the company, but it was honestly not on my radar. I never wanted to be a head pro. I never wanted to be a golf pro, really, from like going from playing college golf and then pro golf. That was like not on my radar at all. I kind of like fell into it because I was like, what else am I going to do? So I did golf and then I did more golf and yeah, but I love it. I will say. I didn't expect it. I didn't see it coming, but I love it.
Yeah. What are the responsibilities? Like, what do you do on a day to day?
So the head pro is pretty much like the head of the operations department. So we just like keep the golf course running and moving every single day, like make sure the doors open pretty much. I'm in charge of like the team that does that. So we've got like outside guys, we've got pro shop help, we've got other pros, merchandisers, like we've got the golf shop going on, all that stuff.
A lot of moving pieces.
And you're the head pro of a golf course is very untraditional.
Yeah.
9 holes that flip direction every other day.
Yeah. It's a lot to explain to people, I realize. And sometimes I think it should be easier because it's only 9 holes, but like when you add in all the moving parts and like all the things we have to change over just to get to like the next day, it gets a little complicated.
How do you describe it? I didn't get it until I played it.
The golf course?
It was hard for me to understand. Like reversible golf course. I didn't know what that meant.
Because
Yeah.
those who have never played at Bobby Jones, it's big greens and there's 2 flags all the time, a red one and a white one, and I forget all the time which one I'm supposed to aim at. Usually I just pretend like I was aiming at whatever one I hit it near. Smart. Yeah.
Yeah, I've played some pretty like non-traditional golf courses before, and I will say that Bobby Jones is like the best design because it is meant to be played forwards and backwards, and you would never know whatever side you're on for that day. I mean, it's like designed to a T.
Nice.
In order to do that,
Oh, that's good. She's good.
I totally meant to do that.
She's good.
I think it takes a little bit of an open mind. Like there's a lot of open space, as y'all know, out there, which because I feel like in order to design that place, you had to like knock down a lot of trees. So you kind of got to know what you're doing, or you'll hit somebody.
And in knocking down all those trees, you also planted 100 more somewhere else.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, let me-
everything's fine with that.
Everything's cool with that. I just wanted them to know that Bobby
There are a
Jones.
lot of little trees that are planted now that now you can hit over them, or like
Yeah.
somebody who's good at golf could hit over them. But in a few years, course can be tougher.
Yeah, youthful trees. They're getting there.
Yeah.
Youthful trees.
Little kiddos. Kiddo
Yeah.
trees.
Yeah. How would
They're
you
growing
explain?
up in a war zone.
How would you explain the Bobby Jones reversible golf course?
Okay. You're there. Okay? And you're hitting the ball.
I'm closing my eyes.
You're there, you're getting in line up to the tee, and you're like, man, I really feel today as if I'm gonna go the way I feel the energy is going. And that's white tees. And so you hit that way. And then the next day, what is it called? Azalea?
There's Azalea Magnolia. Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea how to play that course.
Please don't pick your own tees.
Okay.
All the tees are white and they're
This is why you shouldn't
numbered.
ask me to do it. I played the
That
course
is
one
true.
time. I played the course one time. Kayla was behind me, very nerve wracking. She's like, I'm just gonna do a casual 9 with another employee, and I had to hit the ball in front of her, and I grounded it. I grounded it all the way up into the green. What is ground? You know what I mean?
Yeah. A worm burner topped
Yeah.
it. You know.
Topped it, sculled it.
All this fancy jargon.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
none.
Hey, I say you
Grounded
you
feels-
smoked it.
I smoked it.
You
Smoked it right to the green.
A little low smoke.
A little low
Low
smoke.
Yep.
It was tough. I was a little embarrassed.
I think you did great.
Thanks.
I remember. Did you make a birdie that day?
I did.
You were jumping up and down. Yeah,
I did. I made a.
She didn't remember from the actual.
She
You did
felt
a
that
from
backflip
your
off the 9 green.
celebration.
You were way too excited about that birdie. I was a little too excited, but it doesn't happen to me a lot.
You don't play a lot.
All right.
She's a busy
So,
woman.
I'm saying your
Thank
birdie
you.
to hole average is pretty high.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, we played
Look at it
one
that
time,
way.
and there was like 2 birdies. It was very impressive.
Thanks. So yeah, I don't
A
know.
lot of quads, but 2 birdies.
Okay.
How long have you been playing golf?
A year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Thanks.
Yeah, you've improved a lot then.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, she just agreed to be in some dumb videos. Now she golfs all the time.
Yeah.
It's great.
I know. I love it. I love it so
Meanwhile,
much.
I've been golfing since I was in high school. I have gained no strokes on my scores. I took lessons at Bobby Jones. You have an
Okay.
awesome training facility.
Yeah.
I took lessons with Jason.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, Jason
Jason's
was great,
good.
but he couldn't fix me.
Jason knows his stuff. Some people are unfixable.
I know. If he can't do it, I don't think anybody can.
She said some people are unfixable.
Do you still coach?
A little bit. I do mainly like group stuff. I tend to like focus on the kids. I love teaching junior golf, so I do a lot of that. And then like we have a lot of interest from like corporate women's outings kind of thing, like team building stuff of like all the local.
Yeah.
whatever.
What does that look like when they come? Are you running it the same as you run a kids camp? Are they beginners?
No, it's the women. It's just like happy hour, but they like whack a couple golf balls.
Yeah.
Pretty
That
much.
sounds
We
great.
park the beverage
Yeah.
cart or like have a bartender out there, and that's kind of how it is. We do not do that with the kids.
Good. That's a good disclaimer.
Apple juice shooters.
You can do it. You can do it once.
Little OJ funnel.
Yeah,
That'd be great. I love that.
that sounds terrible.
It does.
Funneling orange juice.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd try it.
This podcast is brought to you by 4 Wellness. And speaking of 4 Wellness, let's talk about this. Their Superfood Bite. It is one of the cleanest products on the market right now. This small guy packs a huge health punch. It's got natural caffeine derived from the coffee. It's USDA certified organic. Got mushrooms, cocoa powder. It's only 90 calories and it tastes like a moist brownie. What else could you want? Check it out. Go to 4wellness.com. Use the promo code Andre, that's ANDRE, for 25% off. Back to the episode.
Bobby Jones it's the most fun golf in Atlanta. Like it is, the range is always full.
It's good vibes.
It's every kind of person. You'll see people out there in t-shirts, just
Yes.
like, I don't know. They just like walked up and started hitting balls. It was great. There's people there that are taking it real seriously. It's
Yeah.
just,
We don't have a
it's
dress
everyone.
code.
yeah.
Big on diversity. Like, we love it.
And you'll mean it when you say there's not a dress code.
No, we mean it because people are like, no, seriously. Like, I'm wearing jeans. I'm like, I don't care. That's
It doesn't
fine.
matter. Yeah. And it's always full in a good way. Like there's just always a lot going on. I'm a
And
big fan.
Most people are walking. A few people have a golf cart, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people. You guys have those robot carts that you just follow your belt.
Oh yeah, those are
What-
sweet.
How do those work? I've never used one.
There's like the little sensor that you like throw on the back of your like belt loop or whatever, and you just walk and it goes wherever you go.
Real
It just
R2D2
follows you like a little
vibes.
robot. Exactly.
Yeah, I've
Are
seen
there
it.
ever
pretty
any?
awesome.
I
Yeah.
feel like I would somehow it would end up in the bunker or in the lake. Like, have there been any accidents with those?
Rarely. More accidents with golf carts, believe it or not. Those
I'm
are
sure.
usually fine because they kind of like have an emergency brake. Like they'll freak out a little bit if
They're
you
like
go
a
somewhere
Roomba.
crazy.
Like
Yeah.
they won't go
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the
yeah.
ledge.
Exactly.
Well, you know, cars, they know where the end of the lane is nowadays, and they can.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I will say,
I don't know where I am.
not true because I got into an accident the other day. Not my fault.
Cart or car?
Car. And I was like, here's the future, guys. And I'm scared of it. I was at a red light and this man bumped into the back of me and he's in a Tesla and he comes out and he was like, I'm so sorry. I thought the sensors on my Tesla would tell me when I was getting close to something. And I was like,
He
so you
said
just,
that to you?
He said that out loud. And I was like, so you just weren't
He
driving?
just gave up.
Yeah. He's like, you pay for this car to have all these sensors. And I was like, what were you doing? Like, I don't think he was driving. I think he was probably just on his phone.
Did you
Like,
get
don't
that on
admit that
video?
to me.
You know what else can warn you about when you're about to hit something? Your eyeballs.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And I was, it took everything in me not to, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
watch the road next time.
We've tried to figure out a Black Mirror sketch with those cards.
I love that.
Have you seen
Where you just
Leave
turn
the
around
World
and there's
Behind?
50.
Is
No.
that the
No,
one
I
with the
hear it's
little
really-
robots that
It's
are
crazy. Yeah, I think we just
the
talked
new
about
movie.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, spoiler.
But
Are you going to spoil?
No. I hope not. I don't know. But there's like a part about like technology going bad or whatever, and my
Now I know
phone
there's
stopped.
technology. It's going bad.
my phone stopped working, and a bunch of other people's phones that I was around the other day stopped working. I think Verizon had some sort of like glitch, and I was like, "This is it. This is how we
Yeah.
go."
While you were
over.
watching that,
It was like 2 days after I'd watched it, but of course that was the first thing I went to.
For sure.
I just went full panic mode, and I couldn't figure out how to get to Antico because my phone didn't work. Like the cellular was gone, so I had to call my mom.
that is top 1% of first world problems.
Mom, how do I get to Antigua?
She had to MapQuest it for me.
Yeah, I couldn't figure
my
out how to get
gosh.
to my local fancy pizza joint. I almost died.
Yeah.
How did that work back in the day when you'd have maps in your car, like physical maps?
MapQuest.
But what happens when there's new restaurants? They don't go on there. Also, I don't think they say the restaurants.
Huh?
Those maps didn't have like
don't
Chili's
have
is right here.
restaurants.
No,
They just had the roads.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
If
right.
you want to go to Chili's, you're like, I think it's on this road. I guess I'll just
How
drive
did you know?
up
Find
and down
out.
that road.
I think you just,
until
like,
I see
ask-
this beautiful sign.
You just ask like a fat guy, you know.
Stick it how to get to Chili's.
Just show him that and be like, "Where's Chili's?"
Yeah,
and he's like,
on
"Oh,
the
brother, I'll tell
well,
you."
the closest one's over here, but if you want to go to the good Chili's,
Chicken crispers are a little
Couple
crispier. This one.
I remember my job, like when I was little, was to print out the MapQuest directions, like going to golf tournaments and stuff with my dad, always screaming and crying in the car. Like
Yeah,
there was just no
MapQuest.
way to get somewhere, right? Like
Yeah. Wait, your dad was screaming or crying, or you were?
we were both probably screaming and crying because
Okay.
I printed out the directions and then he didn't want to follow them, and then I'm late for my tea time, and
MapQuest just died, probably.
it's still up and
It's-
running. I checked.
Really?
It is?
Yeah.
You can print off your directions.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
I should just print directions to everywhere I want to go, just in case the world's ending.
sure.
Go ahead and
Just
have
to
them.
practice.
Just know where Antico is, just in case things go
Dude, I
bad.
love the idea of somebody in their passenger seat is just like one of those filing drawers, and it's just directions to your favorite restaurants from your house.
Yeah. In my
You can just
bunker.
be like, okay, Chipotle.
There it
You just pull them out and put them back in.
I brought this up the other day in that improv show I did, but did y'all ever watch Hey Arnold?
Oh yes.
Remember that episode
Football
where
head.
football head, where he fakes he can't read? He doesn't know how to read, and he's memorizing the book. And then he tests himself to learn how to actually read, and he drops himself off in a random location and has to read the street signs home. There's a part of me every day that's like, I should try that in case anything bad happens. Then I know how to get home via street signs. You guys ever thought to do anything like that?
No, I don't watch Hey Arnold being like, "This is a challenge I'm going to adopt."
You just said you watched Hey Arnold.
I did, but you're talking about this right now.
Yeah.
I should apply this Hey Arnold stuff to my life.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things from Hey Arnold you could apply to your life.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I
Like-
think about Rugrats theories all the time and how they should shape my life.
Name one.
Diapers. That's why I wear diapers.
Oh, yeah. Well, you do always keep those dude wipes on you.
I do.
That was something I learned about Aaron. Aaron always keeps dude wipes in a little Ziploc baggie in his shorts at all times.
Dude
That's
wipes?
not
Is this
true.
like a brand of
In my
wipes?
shorts.
So funny.
It's in my bag.
Oh, in your bag.
Are they just regular wipes, but you call them dude wipes?
It's a brand.
It's a brand. Okay.
When they're in
It's
Aaron's
so
pocket,
great.
they're dude wipes.
I thought they like had to be for dudes.
no,
It's
there's
the
no
branding.
difference.
If
It's
If a woman
Girl
tries to
wipes.
use one, it's a disaster.
It is.
It is.
You melt. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fragrantless, scentless. I don't know how you say it.
I like fragrantless.
And I think that's what makes them for dudes. I don't know. I was
'Cause
I was a
dudes can't
Cottonelle
smell good.
boy
That
for a
would be
long
a
time.
travesty.
Exactly.
Because if it had a fragrance,
Everyone's gonna know.
Wait, you were a Cottonelle boy for a long time?
Yeah, and then
Like you travel with Cottonelle in your bag?
why you gotta say like that?
I'm curious.
I travel with a lot of things. I travel with my laptop.
That makes sense
I
to
travel
me.
with wipes in case of emergencies. Yes.
Totally. Do you have a lot of emergencies?
One day, Hannah,
Sometimes.
you're gonna be on the side of the road, and you're gonna need a wet wipe for some reason. And
yeah.
Aaron's gonna pull up and say, "Hey, can I help you?" And,
Can I help you? I'm the cleanest boy in Atlanta. Do you need help?
And you're gonna say, "Oh, can I get one of those wipes you always have on you?" And Aaron's gonna be like, "Oh, you mean those ones that you mocked me in front of our hundreds of thousands of listeners on our episode of that podcast several years ago before
Yeah.
we had hundreds of thousands of followers?"
Yeah.
And then you're gonna not give it to her.
No.
Yeah.
If I pull up on you and you're in a car crash and it's burning,
Car crash.
Why
a car crash,
A
and
Tesla bumps
I
into
wouldn't
you.
I wouldn't wipe you to put you out
Wait,
because you keep giving me
I
so
wouldn't
much.
even wipe that fire off of you.
is that what
the
it is?
wipes
You're-
are for dudes, so you can't wipe
yeah,
her.
you can't wipe me. First of all, thank you, Kayla. Secondly, wait, are you wiping the fire or did I myself in the fire in the accident?
I don't know.
They're
Sorry,
flame-
bleep it.
flame-
in those
retardant.
moments, things happen. Okay,
Okay, so you're
when
saying
people
that.
die, they
wonder-
defecate.
I wonder
Kayla,
if
thanks
there's
for
like a
being here. Are you glad? Are you glad we're doing this?
Take.
Time out.
I'm so confused.
Am I dead in this scenario and you're wiping my dead?
I'm gonna be dead
body?
in this scenario.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
So
We don't want you
I
to
use
die,
good
Hannah.
wipes,
sorry.
not dude wipes.
because your friend started the company.
Cause yeah, and it's better.
Okay.
This could be a really great moment for a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Dude wipes.
Honestly, any wipes. I don't care.
Do you guys think we should take like a class on like podcasting? Do you think there's anybody
Why
that
is this-
offers like
they have a
hey,
master
how do you
class.
do good at podcasts?
You don't think this is what people want to hear?
Hey, here's some topics to avoid. That type of stuff might help.
What do you mean? I think
it
you're
would
doing great.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
maybe talk to the guest.
right. Yeah.
Like just like
I'm
advice.
just here
to
observing.
Kayla. You didn't go straight out of college to Bobby Jones Golf Course. Where'd you go?
I
What'd you
did
do?
not. I went to Australia. Funny enough, that was like one of my first stops.
What?
Yeah. So I decided to turn pro that summer. Well, let me back it up a little bit. So I quit golf. I was going to get my MBA at Florida State, and then I never showed up to class because it just like it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go. So I guess I got kicked out. I don't really know what happened with that. But I went.
She knows what happened. She got kicked out.
I'm sure I got a lot of
You
emails that I
ghosted
ignored.
grad school.
Yes, I ghosted grad school, and then I went out to Q school in California because that was August of that summer that I graduated. So I got like a conditional status, played a little bit, and then that winter I wanted to gear up for this spring season, so I moved over to Australia and I played professionally over there. At the time, it was like the Australian, I think it's called the WPGA right now, and it's co-sanctioned with the European Tour. So I played on that for a summer, came back over here. I was dealing with some injuries, but like I was playing in and out for like 2.5 years, and then I started to look for jobs.
All right.
How long were you in Australia for?
Like 4 months.
Okay.
It was like 3 months, like a summer.
What is mini tour life like? I'm very. Do you call it mini tour?
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Okay.
Yeah. It's very unglamorous. So like you think of like the PGA tour and even like the LPGA tour and kind of the lifestyle that they live. The mini tour life is so nothing like that. Like
Yeah.
there's people that like live out of their cars. I mean, you just
wow.
kind of do what it takes to make it. Which I hear a lot of that in like acting and showbiz and things like that.
Yeah. You gotta ride a dingo to your next, events.
It's
Only twice.
horrifically insensitive.
Is it? Are
Okay, I
dingoes
found out-
endangered?
It's just a stereotype.
Oh, sorry.
I found out you can adopt dingoes. Like you can have
Whoa.
them as pets.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't know. I always thought they were like vicious.
Sounds like a trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, did
Like-
a dingo tell you that?
And it's just like when you see somebody's walking their dog and you're like, I think that's a real wolf. It's like, I don't think that they bought that on the Premier
kinda
Pups.
cute.
They look like Shiba Inus, like Doge. Dog,
Oh, yeah,
those
yeah,
dogs,
yeah.
but just like a little more.
They look like Doge.
It looks kind of like a Doge.
Yeah.
Like a Doja Cat.
Do Australian golfers cuss more than American golfers? When I was in Australia,
Probably, yeah.
This is your
Yeah.
time to shine.
And they say they use the C word so much more.
Yes.
That's something I noticed in Australia.
very
like,
casual.
Oh, they say that one a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do that for this bit?
Yeah.
All
This is a new
together now.
segment I like to call.
Do you think you'd ever go back to Australia, down under?
I just got back actually. Just
What?
this time like for fun though. Yeah.
See old pals? Your old
I
dingo
didn't really
friends?
see any of the pals. I was only there for like a week and then I was on my way to New Zealand. I did see some dingoes. They were in like a wildlife center and the like employees were transporting the dingoes and they just like walk them like on a leash. There were like bodyguards around, but yeah. Wow. They just moved the dingo to his next location.
I gotta go.
Wow.
I gotta get over there.
Aaron's got dingo fever right now.
He really does. He
He's
can
coming
sneak one
home.
back.
I would love it.
Dare ya?
I love it.
Dude, imagine getting on your 16-hour flight from Sydney, Australia to Atlanta, Georgia, and the person sitting next to you has an emotional support dingo for that entire flight.
Yeah.
Can I
love
pet it?
Yeah.
Just
I
snarling
love
the
it.
whole time.
Middle seat.
Can I make a confession?
Sure.
I don't know what a dingo is. Y'all been
What were
talking
you,
about
what were
the-
you picturing when you didn't know?
truly like a kangaroo on all fours.
You were picturing a kangaroo.
Just leaning forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then
Look,
you said
look.
So it's a
Terrifying,
kangaroo
first of
with
all.
scoliosis.
oh, it's just like it's like a cute little dog.
Yeah.
It's an Australian wolf
They're
dog.
pretty.
That's a dingo.
Yeah, but they're like tan,
They're
beautiful
wild.
colored.
That's just
Shiba
a, that's
Inu
just
style.
a dog.
Do you know what Shiba Inus are?
No.
Can we look up a Shiba Inu? Do you know what a Shiba Inu is?
Don't make me think like I'm.
They're Japanese dogs that you've seen them.
Just say you invested in Dogecoin.
I did a little Doge. Look.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's
I've seen those.
Yes.
those look
Aaron,
domesticatable.
I don't memorize dogs, dude. I'm like, I don't walk around going like, hey, I really like your Shiba Inu.
You're
Aaron?
vegan adjacent?
What? What? I eat chicken.
You can't. Okay, but you didn't for a while.
No, I was
you
vegetarian vegan.
You love animals.
I love them.
You don't know anything about them.
Why would I?
You're a fake fan.
I'm a fake fan. I'm not like, I look at it, I'm like, look, I like your cute dog. I'm not going up being like, I like your Australian pepper Shih Tzu. I'm like, I'm not going to memorize the brand.
Yeah.
The brand,
I'm not going to memorize the brand of your dog.
the model. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just going to go, that's a pretty dog. Does it shed? That's the first question I ask.
Because you're allergic.
No, I just don't like when dogs shed.
It's just annoying.
You're a bad vegan.
Bad vegan.
I'm not vegan anymore.
No.
Sounds like a restaurant that serves mostly vegan food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad vegan.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen a dingo? Did you adopt a dingo?
I did not. I was just hanging out over there. Played a little golf. Yeah. I didn't get a dingo. Didn't bring one home. Not super interested in that, surprisingly.
it.
How
Yeah,
was
that's fair.
how was Tallahassee?
Tallahassee, Tallanasty.
I wasn't gonna
It's
say
one
that
time.
because I didn't know if Florida
I've
State
never heard
people
that.
like
If it's
to
like
say that.
offensive, I feel like it's
Yeah.
fine. It's like it's our
It's like you can say it.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I loved it. The golf program there is awesome. It was the hardest thing probably I've ever done. Like they were really strict. Like we worked really hard, but then at the same time you're living in Tallahassee and it's like pretty fun.
What was so hard about it? Was it the hours?
Yeah, it was like having a full-time job and going to school at the same time. Granted, we got a lot of like support in school, so that
You got
was
to
nice.
eat at the nice dining hall for free, I bet.
Yes, the nice dining hall. It was awesome. We had a smoothie bar in there. That was pretty cool.
It's the little things.
I ate at the Auburn student athlete dining a couple times. You like save up all your like meal credits and you can go. And it made me wish that I practiced something harder to be able to eat there because they had the smoothies. They had like just any meal you wanted. It was the best.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. There's tons of options. So that was definitely a perk of it. I mean, there were lots of perks of it, but it was also like really hard work. I feel like that like set me up for a lot of like discipline and like success in life. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't reach my full success yet, but
No way. You got so much life ahead of you because you're 27. I know that because the insensitive man to my right asked you earlier at the beginning of the podcast.
Don't lump me in with Aaron and his
I said,
questions.
oh, yes, sorry. You're good. You're a good boy.
Thank you very much. That's funny.
Andrew, good boy. Aaron, bad boy.
Yeah, there we go. There's the clip.
There's your clip. Can I ask
Were you there during Jameis Winston National Championship?
that was my senior year of high school was when we won the national championship, but then Jameis was there for the year after that, and I was there then.
Oh, yeah, nobody
That was
talks
when we
about
went
that
like
year.
27-0, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not that it matters.
No, it does. That's important.
I flew all the way to California to watch Jameis beat Auburn in the national championship. It was so fun.
That's so
Such
cool.
a worthwhile trip. I got to Auburn the year after Cam Newton won. It's weird to get there the year after everybody had the best year of their lives.
Yeah.
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 Everybody's just like, yeah, nothing like last year. I'm like, well, this is my first experience, so don't take it away.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're really affected by that.
We can cut that.
Cool. I had a question.
Yes.
When I went to school, all the athletes, there was kind of like, was there ever a professor situation where they're like, Kayla, don't worry about that assignment. You just go out there and swing hard. Did you ever get that perk?
Maybe for other athletes, but I don't think like women's golf was really the one that they cared about. I had to do my homework. I did have a tutor, but I did it for the most part. So
Wow. I'm just curious.
It seems like that might be a dream of yours that a teacher would be like, hey, Hannah, what you're doing outside of class is so important. We're going to give you some extra time.
Yeah. They're like, we can tell that you really like improv comedy, and that needs to take some of your time. So don't turn in this assignment.
Yeah, I can tell that you were like meant for something more than this, so we're going to cut you some slack.
Yeah, it never happened.
What were you the best one? Florida State?
Oh wow, that's a great question.
You can say it.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Are any of the other players from your team now head golf pros?
There's a bunch of them on tour, so I would argue they're doing a little better than I am. I feel like golf is weird like that, where it like fluctuates. So at the beginning of my career, so I came out and played like as a true freshman, and our first event was like literally the first week of classes. So I qualified for that, went out and played, and I won it. So at that time, I was probably the best on the team for like that little short period of time. And then it went like way downhill.
Then
I think I shot 69, 72, 68 maybe.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That was a fun week.
Yeah.
I was so scared. I thought I was going to myself on the first tee. And then I won.
Hannah loves calling other
That's
people.
why wipes. Stay strapped.
true.
You never know.
Yep.
You really never know.
You never know when you might be on the first tee of your college golf career.
Yeah, my women's golf career, freshman year.
Yeah.
I've
still
got
have
eligibility.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
There you
you do.
I do.
Yeah. Wow.
I went to a little film school.
Yeah, and Andrew doesn't
I'm
see
boy.
gender, so he could probably back you up.
Yep.
Getting on the...
No
There you
problem.
go.
Yeah.
I'll write you a letter. Recommendation
Be
letter.
good to go.
Good.
As a golf pro, you have to have seen people doing insane behavior on golf courses.
Yeah.
I would like to hear some of those
good
stories.
question.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I've
gosh.
seen it just golfing sometimes.
Yeah.
You're there every day.
And also, have you ejected people from Bobby Jones?
Yeah.
Ejected.
Yeah. Kicked them off the course.
like a ref.
Yeah.
Because Bobby Jones is the most chill, and I feel like when you're like that lenient with rules, people are gonna like do the craziest stuff. 'cause
Yeah.
they're like, oh, there's
Well,
no
it's like,
rules here.
come on, guys. Like, we don't ask for much of you. Nothing that crazy. We have a few like rowdy teenagers that I've had to tell them to get lost a few times. The weirdest thing about Bobby Jones is like it's in the middle of like.
Get off my lawn.
Such a dad. Get lost. Scram. You little
Well,
punks.
there was a dad that like came back and like asked me about it, and he was like, "Well, I heard you told my son that he was like suspended," and I was like, "Well, yeah, because this is what he did," and he was like, oh, I can't deal with him anymore." He was pissed.
Wait, what was this? You said this is what he did.
I think so. He
Is
showed
this
up.
a HIPAA violation, or can you tell us?
No, this is fine. This is actually a good one. He showed up with like 3 of his buddies and walked in the golf shop, and he was like, "Yeah, these are my friends. We're gonna go play." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I go down to like the second hole, and there was like 12 of them.
Bad.
Where did y'all come from? And they were all playing together at the same time.
No.
Yeah. No one will
so that was
notice our
nuts.
12-some.
Yeah. So they had to get lost.
Yeah.
The dad understood.
Yeah, that's awful. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
makes
the
sense.
dad was understanding because sometimes you'll get these dads who are like, my son is perfect. How dare you?
Oh, yeah.
How dare you reprimand my son? That's my job.
He's like, my son has 11 friends. That's freaking awesome. I never had 11 friends growing up.
Dang.
Hey, son, you should have told me about all your friends. I would have been fine with all the breaking of the rules.
Have him over for a pizza party.
Yeah, y'all got enough to play 5-on-5 basketball. What are you guys doing playing golf?
We've talked about that before. We all have our personal line of like new school versus old school golf, where it's like, wear t-shirts, like have fun. It's not that serious. But then you roll up behind a 5-some and you're like, you can't do that.
Yeah, not that
That's
much
against
fun.
the rules. Yeah,
Do you
12, I'd lose my mind. I'd hit into those kids.
I don't know where I stand on the 5-something yet. I don't know. There's certain cases, like, I feel like if we were all playing, it'd be fine.
Because we go fast.
Yeah. Or because we're just, like, the
Be
homies.
self-aware.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
sure.
it's just
we're the hom-
favoritism, really.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
know the 5-some is chill. If you knew those 12 kids, I know a lot of kids. And if they're 12 cool ones, great.
Yeah. If I was playing in a 5-some, I would pick up my ball if I hit it anywhere inconvenient. I would
Absolutely.
just go,
Exactly.
yep, I'm just going to play so
I wouldn't even
fast.
pick it up. I'd be like, don't go over there.
Yeah. Yeah, just littering.
Yeah.
Hey,
If you
we
don't
got
find your
Bridgestone
ball,
trunks.
if you don't find your ball, is it littering?
Oh, gosh. Now
Yeah,
I got to quit golf.
If you just threw a piece of trash in the woods, that would be littering.
Well, it's more the deforestation that Bobby Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the littering pales in comparison to the environmental impact of
Oh, my
just
goodness. We had all the permits. They check on the trees.
Yeah, I know.
I saw
Yeah,
a guy
yeah.
the other day.
Did they recycle the wood? Or
I'm sure.
what
Did
do you
they
call
build
it?
an orphanage with
They
it?
built a house. They built an orphanage.
Yeah, that's
Bobby
what I
Jones
heard.
Orphanage
Yeah.
in Brisbane, Australia. They shipped it.
It's just housing dingoes.
An orphanage for dingoes.
Dingo
An orphanage
kennels.
for dingoes. Sponsored by Bobby
It's a
Jones.
dingo rehabilitation.
That should be a new rule. What if every time you lose a ball, you gotta go home and you gotta plant like a pepper or a jalapeno?
Or what if somebody was for bad golfers, they made golf balls that they decompose and turn into trees. It's like seeds.
Wow.
They
Why
make
has no one done
like
that yet?
biodegradable golf balls. I know.
They do?
Yeah.
I need that.
So when I was in Australia/New Zealand this past couple weeks, we went up in a helicopter up to like the top of this mountain, and the helicopter pilot had like a couple drivers and like a mat in the back of his helicopter. So we decided to rip some golf balls off the
Did you
mountain.
know that, or did he surprise you with that?
I think we had talked about golf before to him.
Okay.
So
It'd be awesome if he had no idea you're
was
just
his
like
idea,
a pro
though.
golfer, and he was just like, "Hey, do you want me to show you how to like hit it?" It was like, "Yeah, you give me some advice, then let me try."
Have you ever
just
done
hustle
that?
some people.
Have you ever done like a little bait and switch? Like people don't know that you're a good golfer, and then you're like, yeah, let me.
You ever hustle some fools?
Yeah.
Not really. That'd probably be a great idea. Like make some cash on the side.
Yeah.
Most of the time I just like avoid the subject. Like if somebody brings it up and like asks me what I do, I'm like, I'm a 3rd grade teacher. And yeah.
And then they're like,
Interesting.
oh, interesting. Where they're like, what's 12 times 50? And you're like, oh no.
Because if I say I'm a golf pro, the first thing out of their mouth is like, I bet I could beat you. And I'm like, here we go again.
And it's like, yeah, if you tell people you're a teacher, they're probably gonna like test you on the spot.
That's what I do for
Whenever
every
somebody
teacher.
tells me a teacher, I go, "Oh, you're a teacher? Well, what is
Who won the Civil
photosynthesis?
War? Tell me now.
Who won the Civil War?" Only teachers know.
Only teachers know.
600.
Nice.
Did you just do the
It's
math?
600.
That was good
12
work.
times 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
I had it earlier, but I was waiting for a lull.
Oh.
Nice.
How quickly did you get
On
it?
the St.
Be
Andre
honest.
podcast, you don't have to wait too long for a lull. We're a lull-filled hour.
Yeah, that's true, brother.
Amen,
Brother.
brother. Let's start calling each other brother.
We shouldn't. What do you tell people that want to be in golf professionally?
Oh, man.
Do you get those questions like, I
that
want
want
to
to
be a
play
head
golf
pro?
professionally or want to be... Because it's kind of weird being on both sides of it. They're so different.
Yeah, I mean, even what we do now. Like, I've always been curious. Like, I wonder. I don't know. I
Aaron wants to know if he can be a golf pro or if it's too late.
do you have any job openings? Is what I'm getting at. Do people ask you that?
What
They're
if
like,
we have jobs?
I play college golf. Maybe playing professionally isn't in the cards for me. I'm looking for a golf career.
Yeah.
What guidance do you give?
Well, one, I don't think like, yes, playing golf and being a good golfer helps, but a lot of what I do is just like purely the business side of things. So it's not like a super requirement. There are some things like you have to be of a certain skill level. Yeah, I would say we need like different types of people out there. Like we need more diversity. Like we need more women. We need people that like look like us in order to like cater to those people that are playing the game. So I think that's a big thing. If you have a work ethic like at all, it's a good one for you. Every day is different, so it's like one of the most fun jobs that you can have. Like you're not in an office every day. Like you're outside, hanging out, talking to people. So if you like people, that's good. The hours just can get a little bit tricky because you're working for when people are like out there having fun, but your job is still fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said you have to be good with people, so I don't know if this one's for
you're
you.
out, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah.
A roast.
Nice roast.
Thanks. I was sitting on that
You
one.
just like you just wiped that dude off the face of the earth.
Yeah, I dude wiped him.
Dude
off
wiped him.
I dude wiped him on the face of the earth.
Plug.
Hey yo, dude wipes, call us. We need
I
it,
set him up. You knock him down. Nice try,
brother.
Nice try. We both got good long arms.
Yeah,
you never
sucker.
stop us.
Idiot.
I want to ask some things. If you've ever seen them on the golf course as a pro,
Okay.
Bobby Jones specifically, anybody ever swim in that gross pond?
Yes.
It's not that gross.
One of my
It's a good-looking
It
pond.
was Aaron. Wait, say again.
One of my employees lost a bet or something, or maybe he won a bet and he was so excited. I didn't really
the
catch the
prize?
story, but I saw a video where he had jumped
Winner
in
gets to
said
swim
pond.
in the pond.
Yeah,
Lucky.
it's disgusting.
That's great.
Don't do it.
No alligators. That's good.
No alligators.
Tallahassee
That's nice.
probably had a lot of alligators.
We did have alligators in Tallahassee.
You ever seen anybody have a bad interaction with an alligator?
No, thankfully, because I would be scarred for life.
Okay.
I'm terrified of
They
them.
would
If
be
there's
more
an
scarred.
alligator, I don't care if we're playing for money. I'm skipping that hole.
Absolutely.
Skipping it. Okay.
I'd rather I'd give me a great white shark all day.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Alligators, the rolls, they
Yeah,
roll
death
and
roll.
break stuff before you die. I don't like
I feel
that.
like a
Yeah.
great white shark's gonna kill you immediately.
Yeah, it'll be quicker.
And I'm way more scared of alligators.
They're gonna bite you and here's the thing. Here's the thing about great white sharks is they're always testing like an alligator's gonna take you down, and drown you. I'm like, okay, great white shark is gonna chomp on you and go, not sure I like it. Let me try again. Still not sure if I like it. Let me try again. And then they bite off an entire limb, and then they chomp on that, and then you have to swim limbless back to your boat.
But then you become Soul Surfer and get a book deal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Yeah, dude, but she's so glad that happened.
Yeah, I bet she's so thankful for no arm in the book deal.
What's Soul Surfer's name? Producer Paul.
The blonde girl, Bethany Hamilton.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah. All right. So
Nailed
what's the
it.
next one? What's the
Yeah.
next?
Any people physical fights at Bobby Jones?
No, not at Bobby Jones. I've seen him.
Well, you were in Florida for a while.
Yeah.
Had to be some fights.
Yeah. Saw lots of fights, lots of alligators.
Lots of fights, lots of alligators.
Not at Bobby Jones, thankfully. Everybody's nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Cool.
Bobby Jones is known for balls can kind of fly everywhere because it's tight and there's not a lot of trees to block from hitting onto the other course. People get hit a lot, come back to the clubhouse with big old welts.
Funny enough, no. I have never actually interacted with somebody that's gotten hit.
Well, even if you get hit, you go straight to the pro shop.
I
You're
go
like, someone
tell-
hit me.
Yeah.
Who's in charge?
I think people
Who's
probably
in
just go
charge of
home.
what happened to me?
We're all adults here.
So no helicopters coming in, pulling people out.
No.
Okay.
No. It's
I just like to put this stuff in the universe.
people are gonna be terrified to play there. It's safe.
No, it's so safe. Well, the old Bobby Jones, did you ever go before they did this
I
renovation?
heard that was not so safe.
I never have either, but I just have heard horror stories that it was like a very dangerous place to be, not nice, because they crammed 18 holes into what is now 9.
Yeah.
No,
Tight nine.
I
Fallujah.
don't understand how that was possible.
It was,
You say Fallujah?
yeah. I mean, it was. I saw people get hit at Old Bobby Jones.
Really?
There was 18 was a canopy of trees, and you couldn't see earth, like much less the fairway. All you saw was these trees.
So it's just anarchy. Just
Yeah, and
balls.
you just have to hit, and you watch people drive down this hill, and you're like, I guess I'll give them like 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and then you hit, and I saw a lot of violence.
What kind of like
violence.
man on man?
No, I remember
like
seeing.
ball
I remember
on
seeing
man.
2 people get hit.
Man on
Okay.
tree.
Yeah.
Sure.
When we lived in New York, my dad, I think somebody, either him or somebody who he was playing with, like ran off the street and took his golf clubs off the golf cart and ran away while he was playing.
What?
Yeah.
Stole him?
Yeah.
He
That's
chased him
crazy.
down?
That could happen at Bobby Jones, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he didn't chase him down. He just played the rest of the round with like a 7-iron, I guess. That's
I
all
mean,
he
if
had.
you're a thief, if you want to get creative and you're like, hey, I'm going to steal some stuff for money, that is a pretty good tactic.
Hey, what are you doing? What are
You can steal people's golf stuff so easy.
Yeah.
People's
Well,
guards are completely off.
not
on
just the
golf
golf
course.
stuff. Everyone, you just keep your wallet and phone in the cart.
Oh, yeah.
And so I know people that have hopped over things and just like grab it out of the cart and they're gone.
What?
Yeah, if I'm ever just like hard pressed, that seems like one of the easiest ways to just steal people's stuff.
got 'em.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think. I mean, I'm very successful. I'm never gonna come to that.
Right.
But,
Yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
it's a good backup.
But a man can dream.
Yeah.
Dream.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like, because there's been a lot of videos surfacing of people trying to rob just golf stores. Just rob people on the course. Don't go to the store and try and stick a club down your pants. Just take an entire person's
Steal
bag.
it from individuals.
yeah.
Yeah. Not corporations. They
Not
need
corporations. They need it.
Corporations are the lifeblood of this country.
Amen, brother.
Yeah. Next thing you know, S&P 500 is tanking because you needed to
Yeah.
steal some stuff.
it. It's not going to
Just
trickle
take it
down
from
if you steal
people.
from the billionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rob
We
Bill,
need
not the
it.
billionaires.
Hey.
Thank you.
That's a
Thank
good
you.
one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Best course you've ever played, worst course you've ever played.
Man.
Worse, that's mean.
Well,
Best course I've ever played. I like all the Pinehurst courses. Those are good. And then there's a course called Bonneville in Australia that is sick. It's like their Augusta National, but it's like in the jungle. It's
Cool.
sounds
It's
awesome.
freaking awesome. Worst course I've ever played. I don't know. Like it's not bad quality wise. I think it's called Corkscrew. Maybe it's in like South Florida somewhere, and it is just like the most absurd, like bad breaks. Like the greens are crazy. I
So
just
that's
spent the whole day
that's the whole
angry.
bit. Like,
Yeah,
it's like
that's the thing.
wild.
Oh, it's called Corkscrew?
Yeah,
Oh,
the-
so they like lean into it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
know.
That's
well,
fun.
I think
That
it's
is fun, yeah.
it might be like Arnold somebody designed it and like played it and was like, this course is unfair, and they were like, bro, you designed it.
I've created a monster.
Yeah. So
All right.
Wow.
I'm gonna look that up. That's
Yeah,
fun.
where's it located? Here?
I think it's in like maybe Naples area.
That's get
That kind of
doable
area.
for us.
Fort Lauderdale,
It is.
something like that.
We're gonna get down to corkscrew.
I'd
Yeah,
love it.
Screw it.
Corkscrew, if you're seeing this, invite us down.
It's
Yeah.
hard.
I ain't scared. Oh,
Estero.
Stero. Oh,
Let's
that's
go to
Sarah?
Corkscrew Golf Club. What is it?
Old Corkscrew Golf Course.
Old Corkscrew.
Who designed it?
Jack Nicklaus.
Jack Nicholas. That was it.
Heard of him.
The Golden Mare.
Golden Bear.
Jack
As they
Nicholas,
say.
really, he's a good golfer.
He designed the FSU course,
Yeah,
or
he was the
redesigned
Joker
it actually.
in Batman.
He was the Joker in Batman. He's also
The Shining.
when he was
So
going through
talented.
that, yeah, he was going through his Joker phase, and then he designed that course.
Yeah, that's because
like,
he was so like screwy.
Yeah, so
And,
that's
like,
why it's so
off
screwy.
kilter, you know?
Guys, I think Kayla's suffered enough. Do you have any
Sorry.
final
Should we let her
question?
go?
Is she?
I've been asking all the questions.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
You've been
guys
asking
asked
some really good questions. Is there any courses you want to play?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. Bandon is like up on that list. Number 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Bandon?
Yeah. Bandon Dunes.
I feel like I've heard of this.
It's a big one.
Yeah. That one's solid.
It's one of the most famous.
I'm
yeah.
still new. I want you guys to
I
remember
feel
I'm still
like
new to this.
For me, like that's really my only bucket list course, but like I love just like a local muni, like finding like something cool.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of
I
courses
do
like that I want to play.
Like asking locals, like, what's your
Yeah.
favorite place you play?
What's
all
the
time?
spot?
Yeah. Yeah. We were in Phoenix last week, played Raven, and it's apparently like the nicest public one, but it's very cool.
Yeah.
And it was a very cool vibe.
Yeah. They tend to have like cool stories and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're not like, it doesn't matter if they're necessarily in the best shape because it's still like somebody's home course and they're proud of it. They're like, yeah, we don't know what happened to hole number 2. Like it's gone, but we love this place. I'm like, okay.
That's
Sure enough, there's no hole number 2.
That's what you want,
Yeah.
head pro.
You want, yeah. That's
Yeah.
like the local restaurant. You're like, oh, I don't want to go to like the nice corporate steakhouse. I want to know, hey, where do you guys go when you're like, let's just enjoy dinner tonight?
Yeah. Amen,
And
brother.
then they're like, Chili's, just like everywhere.
It's always Chili's.
It's always Chili's in this
But you
town.
want to find the good Chili's.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, where's y'all's good Chili's?
Yeah, that's because that's a real thing. You don't go to Chili's to go. You want Chili's
Yeah.
because there's now Chili's to go, and it's their own thing.
Really?
Like in the
Yeah.
airport and stuff.
Yeah,
In malls.
like the Buffalo Wild Wings has that too.
yeah. Like what are they?
It's like a kiosk.
What's going on?
Interesting.
We have to let her leave.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You should go.
Go
even know what
let
time
out
it
the
is.
dingoes. Go kick some teens off your course. Kayla
It's
Jones.
what I do best.
Swim in the lake.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Hey, yeah. Oh,
Thank you. Wait, what is happening? do I?
The St. Andre